Hello, this video will demonstrate the use of the OCSE Eval software as used by OCSE examiners. Before the OCSE exam, you will be given an iPad with the OCSE Eval app already installed. The app will allow you to record marks for the students allocated to you. The iPad will have the necessary checklists already preloaded. When you get the iPad, you will need to switch it on by pressing the Home button. When you press the Home button a second time to unlock the iPad, you'll be prompted to enter a 6-digit passcode. You'll be advised of the 6-digit code verbally in the OCSE briefing session. Please remember this passcode because you may have to enter the passcode again. If the iPad is left idle and reverts to the screensaver mode, you will need to press the Home button again and enter the passcode again to resume using the app. For security, please do not let students know what the passcode is. Once the iPad is unlocked, locate and tap on the OCSE Eval app icon. This will open a grey screen which should contain one or more stacks. This screen may already be showing when you first unlock the iPad. Each stack represents one station in one OCSE rotation. The stack or stacks should be titled according to the station number and rotation number. Tap on the stack that matches the station and rotation that you have been assigned to. When you first open the stack, it will show the OCSE marking sheet or checklist for the first student in the sequence of students assigned to your station. The name of the student appears at the top of the screen, and before entering any marks, you should ascertain that the student physically in the room matches the name of the student on the checklist. At any time, you can exit the checklist and view the list of assigned students by tapping the 3-bar icon at the top left of the checklist. If the students' rotations are properly managed on the day of the OCSE, you can expect the students to appear before you in the order they appear in the list. But you're not forced to mark them in this order. If for some reason a student appears in the wrong order, you are able to open their checklist and continue marking. Back in the checklist, you will see a list of items to be assessed. Most items will have a set of criteria that you are expecting will be exhibited by the student. As you observe, you can tap on the criteria that are met. You can do this in any order for any item. When the student finishes the OCSE, it is time to assign marks for each item. Tap the Assess button next to each item. A fold-out menu will appear with the possible mark options. If the item has been set up with expected criteria, then one of the menu options will be shaded green according to the number of criteria you have observed and checked off. You will probably choose this suggested option as your mark for the item. Some of the items may not have criteria. You will still need to choose one of the menu items presented. This is the equivalent of ticking a box on a scale. All criteria and assessment marks can be changed to a different value if you change your mind. You must make a selection to assess every item of the checklist. The status indicator will show red when no assessments have been made. It will turn orange when some assessments have been made and turn green when all items have been assessed. An additional optional feature is the Notes feature. Click on the Notes button to see a simple text field where special notes can be typed. To prepare for the next student, click the 3-bar icon at the top left of the checklist. Tap on the name of the next student to be examined and continue as before. If a student does not appear at all in the OCSE rotation, they should be marked absent by sliding their name to the left until the absent button appears. Tap this button to record that they did not attend the exam. This can be reversed by repeating the procedure. Once you have assigned every item for every student or marked them absent if they did not attend, the Sign button will turn from red to green. Click on the Sign button and add your signature by tracing on the iPad screen. This will lock all the exam data for the current stack of checklists. It cannot be unlocked to make any changes after that, so make sure you are happy with all your assessments before making this final step. Remember, if the screen is left idle for a while, the iPad will lock and the screen will go blank. Don't panic, just hit the home button twice and re-enter the passcode. Also, there is no worry about saving data. The data is continually saved as the exam progresses. If the iPad battery gets low, the iPad can be plugged in to a charger. Please return the iPad and the charger at the end of the exam. Thanks for helping us with this OCSE assessment.